That feeling when your eyes open and as you're about to reach for your phone, you stop and thank the Almighty for another day. But you never really know what to expect. You don't know how this newly formed day will end. That's the beauty of life. Realizing that whether Christian or atheist, we all walk by faith and not by sight. Mainly because we don't have sight. We can't foresee the next milliseconds nor the next coming years. It's all about faith. We create bonds along the way with each day. First with the inbuilt friends, then with the outside world. My frontal lobe developed the day I realized that no one will stick by your side the way the people you share the womb would do. It really is a ride or die situation, but we will never get each other a glass of water or pass each other in the corridor without an insult or a slap. Apart from fighting with my siblings and creating bonds, my days go a little like this. Your usual 5 o'clock club with a little sprinkle of irony. I am a morning person, yet a night owl at the same time. I love to get up early and do my things later on, feeling the satisfaction of accomplishing so many things while staff of the house is asleep. But if you try and talk to me before I defrost, which is before 6, you will conclude that I'm a night owl. But I do love me that morning breeze, watching the sun rise, birds chirping, and the world is as quiet as a newborn baby sleeping. It's as if the world has stopped. It's serene. This is where the irony kicks in. That moment where you start to notice and feel a golden glow fading into the evening sky. My pupils dilate. That orange-pink sky makes my heart leap with joy. I start to prepare supper and wind down my day with some jams. Hours goes by, people eat, plates are washed, and they go to sleep. Suddenly, my world is quiet again. No cricket bats hitting the perimeter wall with Nalin Imbi shouting, "You're out." That's a 6. My dad's laptop is off. My mom's TikTok has silenced. The silence is not the same as the morning one. This one is filled with crickets and frogs, but the serenity is the same. You see what I said about being nocturnal and the morning wind. I really do love the best of both worlds. And I'm a tenor. In between the rising and the setting of the sun, I find myself at the gym at 7, only right after Nambi and I have sang our way through Kirkman Road all the way to Hardman House, or read Bible stories. It all just depends on our moods. Some days the silence is in the car is louder than our breathing. Back at Invictus, it's a constant war, upper body, leg day, reps, sits, progressive overload, sweat, and happiness. All mixed together, closing it off with a mirror selfie. Back home, my runnings and crates await me as I find myself on the Norton Road headed to Mondoro. Off to the farm she goes. Some days we plant, some days we harvest, some days we sell. As said in Ecclesiastes, the beauty of farming is planting a seed and watching it turn into a seedling, then into a plant that produces flowers. Then you start to see your first fruits. And before you know it, you're harvesting, packing, and supplying to the same supermarkets that you buy from. Seems it's the norm, but that's my biggest blessing this year. Being able to supply my cucumbers to Bon Michel's Bar and OK. One statement to sum up my journey as your favorite little farmer is, small girl, big God. The drive back is always tiring, but the thought of getting home to a home meal makes it worth it. But the moment I get to the toll gate, it dawns on me that I am the one who is supposed to cook that hot meal I'm looking forward to. Winding down my night by diving into my little world with Lorelai's sarcastic jokes that Emily and Richard never seem to appreciate, alongside Rory's messed up life. Oh, sweet Rory. With a little love triangle comprised of darling Dean and typical Jess and her. Then the best and slowest slogan to exist, Luke and Lorelai. The weekends are my absolute favorite because Nambi and I get to see the boys. It's either they come home or it's road trip to go watch their games. Every time we get a special weekend where we get to watch Imbi and Ethan playing each other. Imbi showing his dominance, protecting his stamps, whilst Ethan's lethal ball tries its very best to get Imbi's skull, but all is in vain. Whereas Ethan, Usain bolts his way throughout the rugby field, and Imbi doing absolutely nothing about it because he knows just as he dominates the cricket field, so does Ethan with the rugby field. Once again, we get the best of both worlds, ending it with an early morning of gloom as we go and drop off one of us at the bus, which means the chores of less divisions and our parents have one name list to call out. They say Sundays for lovers, and it's true. I spend it with my loved ones. Church in the morning and a little breakfast to doze off everyone off until late afternoon when that little pre-Monday depression hits and wakes you up. The cycle starts again, but with each new cycle, I never really know what to expect. And with that we say...
Kumbie Kumbie Kumbie